Gone too far. This is Christina Hoff Sommers. She calls herself the factual feminist, which is her first lie. What she truly is a second-wave feminist that refused to progress with the feminist movement and is enthusiastically funded by the conservative think tank, the American Enterprise Institute. It claims to be non-partisan in the same way as Brett Kavanaugh purports to be impartial. For Professor Sommers and the moderate right wing, feminism used to be a good thing until it went too far. She argues that feminism should be about legal equality, ignoring the fact that ingrained sexism doesn't magically disappear when the law changes. Typically of the right, claiming things have gone too far is a strategy they like to employ to lure centrists rightward, usually using a strawman argument to bolster their claims. Have you ever heard one of these? Feminism has gone too far. The Me Too movement has gone too far. Political correctness has gone too far. Or a perennial favourite, PC gone mad.
But yeah, I think we're taking it a little bit too far. I think there's got to be a balance. You know?
Like, do you have, like I said, gender-neutral maternity units where you're not allowed to have a boy or girl? You have to have a little person. Where does it end, this? I mean, there's a university in Cardiff wants to get rid of the word mankind because it might offend some people.
Anyway,
I don't care
Jason
who it
Donovan's
offends.
here.
You've been thinking about this a lot, Piers, haven't you? You're angry. You're angry.
So many people get so offended by everything.
You know, it's funny, I've never seen someone so offended as these folks can get about political correctness. What these too far statements have in common is that language and acceptable behaviour has progressed naturally, and they have reached a point that it causes discomfort in the person making the statement. Whether it be they feel they can't say bigoted things any longer, or they fear one day they might get in trouble for something they did in the past, this unease translates into anger at the change that's happening in society. Unfortunately for them, that's how things work. People were saying feminism had gone too far back when Christina was a young second waver. They said it when women got the vote. That's what happens with the passage of time. People's ideas of things update with the greater knowledge of the world and psychology. You can either learn to live with it, or become the racist grandparent nobody wants to invite to Christmas dinner. Adaptation is supposed to be a great strength of the human species, but I guess it's much harder for conservatives.